Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, Female Dwarf Noble Rogue, episode 46. Okay, so in the last episode, we realized that Connor was possessed by a demon, and we suggested maybe going to the Circle Tower to recruit some mages, ask Irving to help us, to see if we can actually save the child's life instead of just killing him to get rid of the demon. So that's what we're going to do. Just gonna head straight to the Circle Tower here. Here we go. Archdemon cutscene.
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the Archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
Okay, so, this encounter, I think it usually happens to me at a different part of the game. It's not a total surprise. I remember it from other playthroughs, but I just don't remember it catching me in between Castle Redcliffe and heading to the Mage Tower in an attempt to save Connor. I don't remember it happening during this part of the game, so it's a surprise that it's happening right now, not that it's happening at all. I just forgot, I guess. Okay, so typically, even with the beast of a machine that I'm currently running, I typically have some pretty bad frame rates during this encounter for some reason. I don't know why. So let's just hope for the best here, I guess.
Of course.
Yeah, the frame rate is a little bit choppy, but it's not too bad. I've seen worse.
Oh, really?
I got stunned. Where is... Oh, there she is. I was gonna say, where's Wynn? Is she dead? Oh, she's not dead. Is that it?
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Fortification should be built around the camp.
Yeah, can't get a bloody night's rest.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What, no trap? No ambush? Some assassins.
It is done. Let us move on.
Okay. So. Let's just get back on track here.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
We were heading to the Circle Tower. Okay. Go ahead and cast my buffs here. Let's talk to Irving real quick, I guess.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Well, that's great news, Irving. Hey, listen, can the Circle go to Redcliffe to save a possessed child?
The child is possessed, but killing the demon would mean killing the... Unless you intend to enter the Fade. Yes, Yes, it can be done with a group of mages. I shall gather what mages I can, and we shall leave promptly. A life is at stake.
Indeed, sir. Okay. You know what? I could get rid of a few things I don't need here. Clear out some inventory space.
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here. I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Yes, let's trade. Just gonna get rid of a few things. The dungeon crawl, you know, from the windmill through the tunnel up through the dungeon into the Castle Redcliffe. That netted me a few items, and I didn't have the luxury of going to camp right after or before, so we can get rid of a few things here. So, I mean, normally after a dungeon crawl, I would end up at camp. And I would be able to dump all this stuff off on Bodon and Sandal, but I didn't have the benefit of doing that this time, so this vendor just got lucky today, I guess. Or perhaps it is I who am lucky that he was here, so that I can clean out my inventory and continue to move on without having to stop by at camp. I do need to stop by at camp though and give away some gifts and give Sten's sword back to him, and actually have a couple of pieces of gear to give to my party members as well. In fact, Morrigan is with me right now and I have a piece for her, so we could probably go ahead and take care of that. It's a belt. Okay, so that takes care of that.
Well, all right.
Let's just head back to Redcliffe Castle, I guess. Oh, you know what? Probably would have been a good idea to level up my characters. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that right now, I guess. Just gonna cram all Alistair's points into strength. Man, the way I chose to spend talent points during this run was such a bad idea. I'd really like, you know what I'd really like to do? I'd really like to absolutely positively respec every single party member, including my warden. But, I mean, how disruptive would that be? I don't know. Would that make the run through even worse? Maybe I should just try to course correct. Because, I mean, we're all already level 20, 21 in that ballpark. I think I'm probably going to end up finishing this playthrough by level 25, so that's only a few more levels. What does it matter? Excuse me, I guess we'll just course correct from where we're at instead of, you know, cleaning house and completely respending every single point. I guess it doesn't make much sense to do that. Since we're almost done anyway. Let's see here. Start heading towards Master Archer. Okay. Takes care of that. Okay, so what do we do? Talk to Irving?
Ah, there you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time.
So, only one person can go through?
Yes, we haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade.
Okay. Do you have any last-minute advice?
It truly depends on the manner of demon. It sounds like a spirit of greed and desire, one of the more powerful in the hierarchy. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid it. Making deals with demons never turns out well.
Okay then, let's do it.
I'm glad we decided to take this route. This is really the best option.
Very well. Who will go into the Fade?
Morrigan is gonna go.
Then let us begin forthwith.
Okay.
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you! I'm coming!
Her buff's turned off.
Is anyone out there?
I see.
Do I need to turn on... I'll turn on Cleansing Aura in
Father!
a minute, I guess.
Where are you? I don't understand. It's so cold. I want to go home.
Blessed art thou who exists. You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
Okay, my two choices are try to get through to the Arl or leave the Arl alone. Let's try to get through to him, I guess.
This is the Fade. Your kind cannot navigate it any more than you could navigate a dream.
I don't understand. Where is my Connor?
I will find him for you, since I foolishly gave my word that I would. Leave me to it.
No. No, you're trying to lead me astray. I do not believe you. Connor! Connor, where are you?
Okay, that was not getting through to him, it looks like. Alright, let's move on.
Very well.
Aha, there's Connor up there. We should probably quick save it. Alright, let's go talk to him.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now.
Okay, our choices are we can be nice, ask where the demon is, attack, or leave. I guess I'll be nice.
Shoo! Run along and play. Or whatever.
No! You're here to hurt Father. I know it. I won't let you.
Uh-oh. It's a demon. She has on some very strategically placed jewelry there. Alright, what are we supposed to do? I guess cast Arcane Bolt. And then train life. Oh, I killed her already. Well, that wasn't even challenging. For some reason... Oh, I know. I was going to say, for some reason I remember this being a lot harder. Yeah, it's because I usually come here at level 14 instead of level 21. 20 from Oregon, I guess. My warden's 21. Okay, now what?
You're the one making Father sick! I'll help him! You can't stop me!
Oh, here's Connor again. Better quick save it, I guess.
Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
Try to communicate. Oh, my two choices are attack or try to communicate.
Enough of these games. Give me what I want.
Trespasser! I will drive you out!
Uh-oh. Okay.
I shall do it. We are victorious again.
Okay, not too shabby.
Get out of here! You have to get out! I'll stop you! I will!
And Connor again. Probably auto quick saved again.
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
My choices are reason with this entity or attack. I'll try to reason with it, I guess.
Why do you speak through illusions? Come, let us converse.
No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
Okay. Okay, that's one demon down. Do I have any other attacks? I do. I have Walking Bomb. Let's try that.
As you wish.
Oh, wow. You know what? I better take a potion. Okay, there we go. And now we'll hit Arcane Bolt. And what else?
I approve.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I Spec Morrigan and Wynn the same. They're both healers. I keep forgetting I can heal myself. Okay. Aha. Yeah, I remember this fight. Better quick save it, I guess.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
Sure. Okay, my two choices are force a final confrontation or converse with the demon.
I will not become an abomination no matter what you try.
One soul I already possess. I do not need another. You need not fear me on that account. I wish only to talk.
Do you take me for a fool? I know better than to bargain with your kind.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
Okay, so Morrigan is too smart to be tricked by a demon. Even though I made poor choices, I was going to have a conversation with her. Morrigan said, nah, I know better than that. Okay, what do we do here? I guess we'll start off with Walking Bomb.
I shall do it.
Okay, and then an Arcane Bolt, I guess. Now perhaps Drain Life. Okay, that worked out well. Oh no. Which one is it? It's this one. Okay.
As you wish.
Resisted? Come on. I need a heal. And I should probably take a lyrium potion.
It's a battle we want.
Alright. Now drain life.
I could give that.
Now what? I must be stunned or something. Uh-oh. Better take a potion.
The pain.
Okay. Put another walking bomb on her, I guess.
It overcomes me. If it is a battle we want, I can give that to you.
Alright. It's this one.
As you wish.
Better take a lyrium
I
potion
see.
real quick. And another drain life.
Very well.
Didn't heal me for very much. I guess I'll pop a heal. There we go. And I can do a heal over time also. Let's see if we can finish off. There we go. Oh, I was in the middle of a heal and it went to a loading screen. Weird. What's gonna happen? Ah, I see. They're having Viking funerals for all the people that lost their lives, I guess. Defending Redcliffe. Interesting.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I had nearly... I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
Well, guess what? I've already found the urn of sacred ashes.
You found the urn? Did you bring it with you?
Of course I did. Well, not the entire urn, just some of the ashes.
But how can this be? How... where did you find it?
Would you question a miracle, Tigan? What's important is that it is here.
You are right, of course. I can ask later. For now, let us see if the relic's healing powers live up to its reputation.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives, though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it. This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
Oh, well, if you'd like to offer me a reward, I won't object, of course.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Well, thank you very much, Arl Eamon.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
Oh? I was looking forward to meeting him on the battlefield.
You would not walk away from that meeting unscathed. The Darkspawn slaughtered Cailan's forces, not Loghain's. He has strength we cannot hope to match.
Yeah,
we have
right.
no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn.
I agree, actually. Well, in that case, Loghain must capitulate.
I agree. Loghain will pay for his heinous crimes, but our armies must be reserved for the Darkspawn, not for each other. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
Actually, I think that's a great idea.
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
Let's see. I'm gonna say... I say we proceed with your plan.
Very well. I will send out the word. We should head to Denerim as soon as possible. I can delay that, however, if you have other plans. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me.
Actually, I have some things to do first, so give me some time yet.
As you wish. It will take time for the news to spread, and I can use the interim to get my forces organized. Please tell me when you wish to leave. Until then, you have the run of Redcliffe.
Awesome. Okay, so there was a little extra scene of dialogue there that I'd never seen before. Usually I don't have the Urn of Sacred Ashes immediately after saving Connor like that. So Ban Tegan was surprised, and he said as much, you know, instead of actually having to put me on the quest to go get the Urn of Sacred Ashes, I already had them. So that was actually kind of cool. It was the first time I'd seen that. So there was a little bit of method to my madness. I didn't intentionally, you know, spend my points incorrectly and intentionally skip quest and do this to ruin this run, although I think that was the end result. I had a purpose. I wanted to see, you know, some different dialogue and some different action throughout the game. Not exactly sure it was worth it, but that's okay. What do we do now? What do we do next? I really don't know. I really don't know. Let's go ahead and level up. Oh, this is not an actual level up. This is, you get a skill for finishing the Arl of Redcliffe. That's all that was. That wasn't an actual level up. Okay. And then you can see Eamon has the little quest arrow above his head. That's when you're ready to call the lands meet and basically finish the game. We're not ready to do that just yet. We haven't completed all of the quests that we wanted to just yet. So I think we need to go to camp. Yeah. Yep, we definitely need to go to camp.
Don't swing wildly!
So, okay, so let's head to camp.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
Okay. I think it turned out quite well, don't you?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Arl's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Arl that much.
You know, if we can stop the Blight, we'll save much more.
You're right. Hopefully, by that time, there's still enough of Ferelden left to save. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh, wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
As if we only do ritual dismemberment on Tuesdays? Not true. Okay, so what's going on here? I have absolutely no clue what to do here. All I know is that I have a belt. Really? There's my warden. All I had to do was press left one time and I would have been on Sten. But no, I had to start searching by pressing to the right, and I had to go through all 10 party members before I finally get to Sten. And the whole time, He was one click away. That... Oh, God. I mean, that's the story of my life right there, dude. I'm telling you. Okay. So, I have the belt that I've been wanting to give to Sten forever. Finally, he's wearing it. Yay. Okay. Anything else? Let's take a look here. Yes. His sword.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
You're welcome, Sten.
I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Then lead the way.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. Gave Sten his sword back finally. And here it is. Oh, it's blue steel. It's special. Cool. We can finally give him his sword instead of this generic Kunari greatsword. So there, Sten finally gets his real sword back. Awesome. What does it look like? Hey, why is Leliana standing over here with Sten? That's weird. Oh, it looks just like the generic Kunari blade. Okay, well, that's cool. Let's do this. I'm sure we need to unload some inventory.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
Let me see your wares, Bodan.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff. Keep the tomes, I guess. Robes of Possession, Senior Enchanter Robes. Those two are upgrades for Morrigan and Wynn. Andraste's Grace. Okay, these are all gifts. Lots of gifts. Emerald, Sapphire, Malachite. I thought... we haven't been back to Denerim since I came back to this playthrough yet. We have to drop off these Drake scales and Dragon scales for a quest. So we'll do that. Do any of my companions have anything to say conversation-wise? I don't know. Let's grab a quick save here. And let's find out. I don't think Morrigan has anything to say.
I have been mistaken.
What do you mean?
You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad. I did not think so when we first met.
What changed your mind?
You did, of course. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield.
You think the Kunari will invade Ferelden?
In time. There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on. Speak, then.
That's enough.
Then I suggest we move on.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Ass chabs. Right here, old pal.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Do you feel homesick for Orzammar yet?
I do. A bit. A little bit.
Really? Orzammar is a grand place. I can see why you'd miss it.
When I was there, I thought it was a muckhole full of backstabbing, tin-plated would-be tyrants. But it's also home. Flies live in piles of dung, but I bet they'd miss it when they're gone. Still, I can't go back even if I wanted to. I'd rather be dead than be castless in Orzammar. I guess I'd rather be a useless lump of a dwarf out here than a useless lump of a dwarf back there.
I'm going to say... I don't find you useless, Ogren.
Nice of you, Warden, but I know what side of the house the Lou is on. Hey, let's go find something to kill, huh? All this talk makes my hands twitchy.
Indeed, sir.
What's on your mind?
I'd like to ask you something about the Circle.
I will answer to the best of my ability.
You know what? Never mind. I don't think anybody has anything to say. I didn't talk to Shale.
What say you?
Can I answer some questions?
By all means.
Let's just move on. Okay. I don't think Shale has anything to say, but we'll talk to her just for fun.
I am listening.
I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Actually, you know what? I do. Let's move on.
On then.
Alistair.
Something you need, my dear?
I had another dream about the Archdemon.
Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think?
I think that Archdemon needs to die. Quickly.
Well, short of waltzing through the entire Darkspawn horde and tapping it on the nose, I'm not sure just how we're supposed to do that. But killing the Archdemon is the general plan, I understand. Good to have you on board. I guess one thing is certain at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight.
There's never any doubt of that. Okay. So we've unloaded some inventory. We've finished our last mission with Arl Eamon and Connor and all that business. We've finished the Urn of Sacred Ashes and all of that jazz. We've talked to all of our companions. Do you want to give some gifts, maybe? I suppose we could do that. Andraste's Grace. This goes to Liliana. Where is Lily? There she is.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Zevran.
You have excellent taste.
He's at 91. Morrigan. Okay, we'll give her this.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Okay. Oops, Pastor.
Oh, marvelous.
Another thing for Win.
Oh, marvelous.
Got something for Sten.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Lily.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Sten again.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Morrigan. They're all at like 100%. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Just getting rid of them, I guess.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Alistair. Wow, I always go through 3/4 of the rotation before I finally land on it. I never know which way to go.
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow!
Alistair again.
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow!
Ogren. Jeez.
That looks fine indeed.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
The dog. Now, the dog, I think for every warden, it doesn't matter which character, which, like, starting character you choose, I think the dog is always at 100 and friendly already. So I've got a mod that makes it so every time you give a gift to the dog, that it permanently increases one of his attributes, like 1 into strength, 1 in dexterity, 1 into cunning, 1 into constitution, etc., etc. So I always, whenever I give the gift to the dog, I always like to be standing near him so I can hear him. If he barks, you know that he's gotten the gift. Here we go. There we go. He got it. Okay, now the steel bracers, this ring, the painted sky ball, those are for anyone. You know what? I think I'm going to give them to Zevran since he's the only one that's not all the way at 100 approval. And he's only warm instead of friendly because we haven't done his personal quest yet. But, not to worry, we will get to it, I promise. But let's go ahead and give him these gifts, I suppose.
How nice.
How nice, he says, only 1 point.
How nice. How nice.
Well, hey, that's 3 points higher than he was before. Now he's at 94. And then we have one more item to give away, and that's to Alistair. And I think we get a little cutscene out of this one. It's kind of nice.
This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it?
I found it in Redcliffe Castle, in the study.
Oh, the Arl study?
Uh-huh.
Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall. And he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that?
Perhaps you mean more to him than you think.
I guess you could be right. We never really talked that much. And then the way I left... Thank you. I mean it. I thought I'd lost this to my own stupidity. I'll need to talk to him about this. The next time I see him, that is. I wish I'd had this a long time ago. Did you remember me mentioning it? Wow. Huh. I'm more used to people not really listening when I go on about things.
Sorry, did you say something? Just kidding. Of course I remembered. You're special to me.
Is this the part when the music starts and we begin dancing? Because I'm game. Where's the minstrels?
Aww. Alright. I know there's one more conversation in Zevran, but I'm not sure if... I think you actually have to finish his personal quest to get the conversation. But just in case it's based on approval alone, let's go ahead and talk to him and see.
What say you?
Care to answer some questions?
By all means.
Never mind. Alright, it must be after you do his personal quest. It stems from a question you asked him earlier and he didn't want to talk about it, and you said, okay, that's cool, we don't have to talk about it, and then you can ask him about it later. It's actually a really sad story, but enough about that. Let's quick save, and let's do a level check. 21, 20, 20, 20. Looks like everybody's 20, except for me. 21. Let's check my notes here. At level 21, you're allowed to be in tier 6. So here's what we'll do. Since I'm level 21 and nobody else is, we'll just give them the benefit of the doubt. And we'll put everybody in tier 6 right now. That way, when they ding over to 21, don't have to worry about it.
As you desire. And so I shall. Of course.
Of course, Shale and the dog, their gear is slightly different.
And so I shall.
Doesn't work the same way as the gear for most of the characters. So we don't have to click on them. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. Okay, quick save. And let's go to bed. Invite a companion. Invite Alistair. Long loading screen. My goodness. Alright folks, this looks like a great place to hard save it. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you next time.